Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was undoubtedly the most loved president in the history of independent India. He was considered as the people's president and was also the first scientist to become the president of India. In this episode of Timelines, we shall look at the glorious life of our missile man. The year was 1931, the place was Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu. On 15th of October, a boat owner named Jainuddin and his wife Ashiyamma were blessed with a son who they must have never thought would go on and become the Indian president one day. They named this son of theirs Abul Jainuddin Abdul Kalam. Kalam's childhood didn't give him the luxury of having a silver spoon in his mouth. He started working at a very young age. To support his family, he used to sell newspapers in his schooling years. Despite not scoring good grades, he was always described as a bright and hardworking student who had a strong desire to learn. In 1954, Kalam graduated in physics from the St. Joseph's College in Tiruchirappalli. It is said that Kalam wanted to become a fighter pilot, but by 1960, he obtained a degree in aeronautical engineering from the Madras Institute of Technology. He joined as a scientist with the Defence Research and Development Organization, which is also called as DRDO, where he designed a helicopter for the Indian Army. In 1969, Kalam was transferred to the Indian Space Research Organization or the ISRO, where he became the project director of India's first satellite launch vehicle called SLV-3. It was this very vehicle which deployed the Rohini satellite into Earth's orbit in 1980. Rohini lasted for 20 days in Earth's orbit. In the 1970s, Kalam was also part of two projects, namely Project Valiant and Project Devil, which were sanctioned by Indira Gandhi to build missiles for India. However, the projects were later brought to a halt. In 1981, he was awarded with the Padma Bhushan Award in the Civil Service category for his contribution towards India's first homemade satellite. In the 1980s, the Government of India appointed Kalam to lead the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program or the IGMDP, where several missiles like Agni and Prithvi were developed. It was this time when he came to be known as the Missile Man. In 1990, the Government of India awarded him with the Padma Vibhushan Award in the Science and Engineering category for his contribution towards ISRO and DRDO. Between 1992 and 1999, Kalam worked as a chief scientific advisor to Prime Ministers like P.V. Narasimha Rao and Atal Bihari Vajpayee. In 1997, Kalam's achievements were once again celebrated and he received the highest civilian honour, the Bharat Ratna. In 1998, the Government of India conducted nuclear tests at POKHR and Kalam was appointed as the chief project coordinator for the same. From 1999 till 2001, Kalam served as a principal scientific advisor to the Indian government. On 25th of July of 2002, Kalam became the 11th President of India. He was the first scientist to hold this position and also only the third Bharat Ratna to do so. In 2007, Kalam stepped down from the President's post after finishing his tenure of 5 years. Post his presidential run, Kalam served the education sector in various institutes like the IIM Shillong, IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Indore and the Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology to name a few. On 27 July 2015, Kalam was in Shillong to deliver a lecture on creating a livable planet Earth. With only 5 minutes into his lecture, Kalam collapsed and was later declared dead due to a cardiac arrest by the hospital authorities. On 30th of July 2015, Kalam was laid to rest in Rameshwaram. Over 300,000 people attended the funeral of India's most loved president of all time. Such was the incredible and inspiring journey of our very own missile man.